super sweepers, musical marching, and coming attractions. All this and more as the Stafford Weekly News starts now. Welcome to the Friday, August 1st edition of the Stafford Weekly News. I'm Randall Williams. Stafford has a new street sweeper, and after a few necessary improvements, it is now on duty. We met with Stafford Public Works to witness its maiden voyage. We've told you about Stafford's new street sweeper, and now, with a few improvements, she's ready to make Stafford's streets cleaner. We spoke with operator Juan Garcia about what needs to be done before each outing.
I'll be driving on the passenger side, which is my driver's side. Now I can just hold this in my hand, right? Usually every morning we'll start opening the hood, we check all the fluids, stuff like that, make sure everything's nice and proper, up to proper levels. Then we check the tires. Be careful with the water. Then we come in here and inspect the brooms, make sure there's no debris on them, stuff like that. And we have checked our sprayers, make sure they work. Up to here, make sure we got plenty of water. This is like a $150-gallon tank. There's our gauge right there. And then we got a 51-gallon fuel tank that runs through both the truck itself and the auxiliary motor. Then we come back here, make sure we don't have no torns and on this pickup tube here, pressure hoses. Make sure our pickup heads and chains are all in good working order and no leaks and stuff like that. We got our hose here that we usually pick up, connected here and get some water for our fire hydrant when we're low on water. We check the hopper. I like to open this and make sure there's no debris caught in there and stuff like that, hung up and everything. And I close it back up, make sure. Put this back in place, kind of accidentally grabbed it. And while I'm here, I also check my tires, make sure they're in proper depth. We carry 100 pounds on the front, 80 pounds per square inch on the back. And we check our lights. We also check the light. Of course, the vehicle is turned off right now, but we check all the lights and everything. Strobe light, make sure everything works. We go out, we got a slow-moving sign for the vehicles behind me, because the vehicle's only going to be traveling like 5 or 6 miles per hour while it's in operating position. We come in here, this side here, same thing, vice versa the other, parallel to the other, check our door here, make sure nothing caught, our prickage tube, and also our tires, mud flaps, we got to be about 8 inches off the ground so no rocks will hit the vehicle behind us while we're moving on speed. And one thing when we travel, when we're done sweeping and everything, we turn off everything, we lower the RPMs.
Is there anything new at the grid? Let's find out.
The grid at Stafford continues to evolve as a premier destination for dining, shopping, and community life. Built on the former Texas Instruments campus, this mixed-use development has been steadily adding popular restaurants and retailers since opening. Hop Dottie Burger Bar opened its doors this year, bringing its signature sustainable burgers and craft shakes to Stafford residents. Mediterranean fast casual chain Cava has also joined the lineup, offering customizable bowls and pitas made with fresh ingredients. Coffee lovers now have a new gathering spot with the grand opening of Black Rock Coffee Bar on July 25th. The Oregon-based coffee chain is known for its fuel drinks, smoothies, and community-based atmosphere. But the expansion doesn't stop there. Several major brands are preparing to open at the grid in the coming months. Atomic Wings will bring buffalo-style chicken wings and sports bar atmosphere to the development. Five Guys is set to add its popular burgers and hand-cut fries to the dining options. Pizza fans can look forward to pepperonis, while Chicago food enthusiasts will soon enjoy hot dogs when Portillo's opens its doors. Perhaps most significantly for daily shopping needs, Target is preparing to open a full-service location this year, providing convenient retail access for the grid's growing residential community. With construction potentially completing by 2026, the grid at Stafford represents a new model for suburban development in the Houston area. The grid is located at Highway 6 and West Airport Boulevard. We'll continue following the development's progress as more businesses prepare to open.
Here's a recap of what went on at this month's Economic Development Corporation meeting.
The SEDC's financial health remains strong with a combined fund balance of over $21 million.
For the corporation, including presentation of financial statements, investments, and financial reports. Ms. Shaw.
Thank you, Mr. President. Good evening, everyone. I would like to give you an update on SEDC's financial position for the period ending May 31st, 2025, 8 months into this fiscal year. Starting with fund balance, as usual, very strong. The combined fund balance is $21,489,825, which is up by $2.5 million as compared to last year at this time. Hot fund is also up by about $93,672 as compared to last year, and the fund balance is $7,995,721.
After years with the same design, the Stafford Economic Development Corporation is getting a fresh look. The board reviewed several logo options and unanimously approved on version 1, a bold, standout design. With no public objections, the motion passed smoothly, signaling a new visual identity for the corporation.
Anybody else have any comments?
Public comments, sir.
No comments?
No comment.
Then I'll make the motion to approve version 1 on a new logo.
Second that. We have a motion and a second. All in favor? Motion passes.
Ribbon Revelations next. As summer begins to draw to a close, it must also be time for SMSD's marching band to start practice. Mauricio Morales braves the morning heat to bring us the story.
So, at 8, do it again. Duck, 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 duck.
It's the sound of summer in Stafford. Drums rolling, horns warming up, and determined steps across the practice field. The Stafford High School Spartan Band is back, and their return marks the beginning of another spirited marching season. Led by band director Rod Rodriguez, these dedicated students are back on campus, shaking off summer and stepping into formation. Their rhythm, discipline, and drive will set the tone for the entire year.
My name is Rod Rodriguez. I'm the head band director and fine arts director at Stafford. We are starting summer band. We have 6 bands here at Stafford, 3 high school bands and 3 middle school bands, plus a 6th grade band. We have 5 people on staff. That includes me. We all work at all the campuses, 6th through 12th. And that's about it.
Last season brought big moments for the program with performances that lit up the field and brought pride to the community.
We've been inside playing for a while. I mean, the kids are great. We have a lot of kids showing up. We're only missing, I think, out of 220 kids, 10 kids. The energy is great. I think it's going to be a great year. Kids are building off of last year, going to state. They want to repeat. They want to go back again. So we shall see, but I'm excited. It's a great year. Last year's band it was a band that they were gung-ho, they were hungry. We've never made it to state. We've always, been close. 3 times we were alternate to state. And so I think, the first time that they, when they went to contest and they were like, we finally tasted, we won something, and they wanted to go on. And then now that they, made it to state, I'm hoping they want it again. Summer band is most important. If we don't have this summer band, we can't do anything through the rest of the year, because now that school starts so early, back in the day, I'm aging myself because I've been here 20 years, I've been teaching this, my 27th year teaching. School didn't start until the 3rd, 4th week in August, 4th Monday in August. So you had 3 weeks of summer band.
But for band director Rodriguez and his students, the focus is now forward.
5, 6, 7, 4, together.
We're only really having a week to put down sets starting on Friday, and then we have next week to start putting down our movements and everything, and that's it. And so we're really cut down. Used to I could put down almost my entire show before school started, and then you just clean. Now school starts and you're cleaning and doing it all together, which is a transition, but we made it work here.
With new routines, fresh talent, and a growing vision, the Spartan Band is tuning up for what promises to be another unforgettable year. Eyes with pride, Spartans.
East Fort Bend Human Needs Ministry has been a beacon of light to people in their darkest hours for 35 years now. So it must be time for a birthday party.
Today we celebrate 35 years for the East Fort Bend Human Needs Ministry Incorporated. A milestone marked with gratitude for every volunteer hour, every donation, every family served, and every life touched. Highlighting this milestone on July 30th, the ministry hosted a ribbon-cutting ceremony to mark their 35th anniversary. In just 3 decades, this ministry has distributed over $13 million in food and more than $3 million in financial assistance, all privately funded through donations, resale proceeds, and fundraising events. Since 1990, East Fort Bend Human Needs Ministry has been a beacon of compassion and hope. 35 years of neighbors helping neighbors in East Fort Bend County.
We are turning 35 today. Today marks 35 years out here in Fort Bend County. We have provided food and financial assistance for the past 35 years, and that's over $28 million worth of food to our families out here in need. We're so thrilled, and we plan to be around for 35 more years.
Hi, I'm Hannah with County Judge KP George's office, and I'm here to present you a certificate of recognition in celebration of your 35 years of dedicated service. We recognize your generosity and support for Fort Bend County. Thank you for your commitment and contributions to our community.
Hi, my name is Bertie Kelly. I'm the Fort Bend liaison for State Senator Boris Miles. We have a resolution from the senator. So whereas East Fort Bend Human Needs Ministry traces its origins to 1975 when a coalition of area churches opened Tri-City Church's resale shop to support residents of Stafford, Missouri City, and Sugar Land. Nearly a decade later, the group's efforts expanded to include the Interfaith Food Pantry, and in July 1990, East Fort Bend Human Needs Ministry was formally incorporated to further aid community members in short-term crisis by providing rent, mortgage, and utility assistance. And skipping down to the bottom, whereas Fort Bend Human Needs Ministry has made a meaningful difference in the lives of countless individuals and families in Fort Bend County, and it is a pleasure to join in honoring the organization on this special occasion. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the 35th anniversary of East Fort Bend Human Needs Ministry be commemorated, and that all those affiliated with the organization be extended sincere best wishes for the future from State Senator Boris Miles.
Wonderful.
Learn how you can volunteer, donate, or host a food drive at humanneeds.org.
Gardens in a can, next.
Bored? Here's what's coming to the Stafford Centre.
Here is a look at the upcoming events in August and September at the Stafford Centre. Friday, August 15th at 8 p.m., Southern rock icons the Marshall Tucker Band take the stage with their All Our Friends tour. Saturday, August 23rd at 6 p.m., Soundbox Studios returns to the Stafford Centre for the Summer Meltdown Dance Contest. Thursday, September 18th at 8 p.m., three-time Latin Grammy Award winner Jen Marco performs for the first time in Stafford.
Tengo una mañana constante y una acuarela esperando verte pintado de azul. Tengo tu amor y tu suerte y un caminito empinado. Tengo el bar del otro lado, tú eres mi norte y mi sur.
For more information on upcoming events, head to staffordcenter.com.
Some people just have that magic touch when it comes to gardening. The rest of us have to rely on research and training. Luckily, one of the things that Fort Bend libraries provide is classes on the subject.
You can almost always find something interesting going on at a Fort Bend County library near you. For instance, here's a lecture by the Fort Bend Master Gardeners.
Master Gardeners are a volunteer organization. We work with the Texas A&M Extension Service. They give us a brilliant education in horticulture, and in return, we give them volunteer hours. And we work doing research, educating the public, and just trying to teach all of that wonderful information that they have given us. Our presentation today is on container gardening. We're going to go over the benefits of container gardening, maintenance, some of the do's, do-nots, those type of things. What got me into horticulture is that my mother could grow everything. We were from a farming family, and I can remember as a very small girl going out to the garden with my grandmother, and she was just able to grow everything, or I thought she could, with great ease. And so as I became older and I tried to garden, I found it wasn't that easy, and I tend to kill a lot of things. This upset me. And so when I retired and was able to have some time of my own, I decided I would become a master gardener.
How close are you to reaching your mother's heights?
I'm pretty good.
More information on upcoming classes, articles, and videos can be found by going online to fbmg.org.
I would encourage anyone that is curious and just wants to know why. I encourage them to become a master gardener, because in master gardening you do learn why. Why does this happen? Why is this bug here? Why is this plant not making it? Why? I think Master Gardeners offers something to everyone, whether it's just that you want to know how to grow azaleas, or you want to know how plant diseases erupt and take their toll.
For Stafford CSI, this is Randall Williams.
That's a wrap on our news for this week. Thank you for joining us. For everyone here at Stafford Weekly News, I'm Randall Williams. May all your news be good news.
This program was produced on the Stafford campus of Houston Community College.